Welcome everybody to the Runner of the Speed Force channel. Today I will be showing you a video of me doing the Aftershock comic series. I did that a little earlier today, and today this video is going to be part one of it. I didn't get to finish it, so I'll have to do that a little later. But yeah, I did go ahead and get about halfway done with it, and I wanted to make a video of what I experienced because I thought it was pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let me load it up here. Oh, so bad at. There we go. You guys see my picture in the background there. First I was gonna talk as I played, but I'm not a big fan of that because when you do that, then there's so much quietness. And again, I always like to keep my videos, if I can, under 10 minutes. This one's going to be about 15 minutes, which is okay. It was a long. The Cosmic series are pretty long, so it's okay. So here we go, getting started. I teamed up today with some player named Tauras. He is a tank. Here we go, getting started. Though at the beginning of it, nothing too special. You're just kind of running around clicking on different glowy items, and a little bit of fighting some enemies, but nothing too fun or special. But don't get me wrong, this Cosmic series is pretty cool. I enjoy it. There's some things I definitely enjoyed about it. So, but the first part of it is just kind of normal. So again, basically here we are, like I said, just looking for the glowy items. And like I said, we fought some people along the way. I kind of chose to skip those. When you play this game, if you've seen one fight, you've kind of seen enough. So here we have a cut scene with Viper, and this is pretty cool. I like seeing the picture of him, and I just like the costumes. They're really cool. So, but got to take him out. Sorry. And here we go. Got to take out the rest of his mob. Again, I just sped it up, like I said, because there's nothing too special about the fighting. I was pretty happy about my performance. I liked the fact that I know he's the tank, so he's getting the aggro, but I liked the fact that as we played, that my health was kind of always above his Tauras. Tauras, if you're watching this, sorry, I'm not trying to talk trash. It makes me feel good not to die because I was used to this character early on. I would try to solo missions or solo these comic series like Whiteout, which I did, and I was used to dying repeatedly and not really standing a chance. So, over time I've obviously my character's improved and my build's gotten better, so that's helped. So it's just kind of cool to not necessarily get wiped by these bad guys. But let's not downplay the help of having a tank. All right, moving on. So this is the next stage. We're turning on these turrets to help us defend the base, and you can go out there and fight them. If you want, you can let the turrets fight them, or you can go out there and fight them. But they are flying. My character doesn't have flight, which makes it kind of frustrating. That is one thing about this comic series. I will say is that there are a good amount of enemies that are in the air. So if your team doesn't have any flyers, it is kind of frustrating. Um, but yeah, this second part, you're basically just defending the base with the turrets. And here comes the rest of the convoy. This part was pretty cool. I liked seeing this, seeing the army line up, and then coming up here into this big bad guy on the vehicle. There you are, Mr. Ripper. Nice of you to join us. And here he is. He's like, I must rip you apart myself. And we got the guy in the front of the vehicle chained up. And that's pretty awesome. If you notice here, his health is only about a quarter. There's a part of the cutscene I chose to leave out. If you want to know what happens, you just have to do the comic series. But yeah, he's pretty easy to defeat because you don't face him Or no, I should say easy and quick because he doesn't start off with full health. So, but here we are again, just taking him down. Nothing much to it. Another cutscene starting us off on issue 2. Got the Major there reaching out. All right, there we go. And what do we have in the background? Uh-oh. What is going on? Hey, we got Mr. Ripper in containment. Gotta stay safe. And we got the rest of Viper there. Alright, and here we got the rest of Viper. They're trapped in here. They're pretty excited that the door's opening. And they're just pretty eager to give up there. They're like, anything is better than being trapped in here. We surrender. So. And he says, if you're smart, you'll follow me as he exits. But no, we're going to go continue. The next fighting, there was a lot of fighting in this area. There was a lot of fighting in these rooms like this and going down the alleys. So I chose to skip a lot of that just because, again, it's kind of the same. But here we are again. We were pretty successful taking on these groups. Not really too much going on. And if you're curious at all, my teleport power that I used to jump in there is from the electricity belt, if you can't tell. There we go. Putting on the electric sheath. Get that effect going on there. I like that. So if you're curious at all with my build or my attack chain, I teleport in. Excuse me. And then I normally lead off with Thundering Kicks. I do the full 3 combo to buff up my dodge. And then I do 100 hands. That's kind of my main attack. But then I also do have the Bountiful Chi Fists on my keys there. It's number 5. I think it's called Bountiful Chi Fists. And I use that one as well. I use that one, and you'll notice that when I use it, it pulls everybody together. And I use the point for the advantage to do that, just to try to bring them closer in together. So then when my 100 hands will hit more of them. Uh-oh. Who are these guys coming through? Here they come. Let's get them. There we go. 100 hands. There we go. Just keep doing the kick to get my dodge up. And there we go. On to the next part. Yeah, not yet. These guys, look at these characters though. They're just pretty cool. Both me and Tauras, as well as just the bad guys. Like I said, it's just cool seeing different enemies. Alright, let's move on to the next one. There we go. This is the part I chose to include. This is kind of neat. A little kind of puzzle, not necessarily puzzle, but you have to follow a sequence on those left with those lights. There's a specific sequence you have to do to get the door open, and I thought that was kind of neat. Just again, something to kind of mix it up a little different. So I enjoyed that. I had him do it. I tried it on. This was actually the second one we did, and I didn't do too well, so I just let him do it. So here's my character really quick. I just paused to show you guys my character and my stats. My dexterity is my primary at 387. If you notice my items, my primaries, my defense, and my utility are the power-up heirloom items. And but my primary offense, it's actually a green item. It's not an expensive one, but it was one that I picked up for the dexterity bonus. which you'll see in a second, but it's plus 47. So I use that to bump my dexterity up to 387. My goal with this character, after talking to a couple other players, is to try to get him up towards 500. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for at least. I'm also trying to keep his dodge and avoidance up. Um, just the fact that he's a speedster, and coming from back in the day, City of Heroes, I had another speedster that was a dodge-based DPS scrapper, and so that's kind of the same idea I took with this character. And yeah, so my focus with him is DPS, but also to try to have a high dodge, so that I see those ticks of dodge come up. Just dodge, dodge, dodge. Even though in this game it doesn't benefit you as much because it doesn't avoid the damage, just reduces it. So here we have another cutscene. Got a little picture there. And if you're, as you do this comic series, keep wanting to see cosmics, but comic series, there is obviously a story going on, and this is pretty cool what's going on here. I like this, the idea of him just talking to this other person. And I don't want to go too much in depth. If you want to know more, you can just experience it on your own. But it was just pretty cool. Cool story going on. I liked it so far. So here we go. Now things are going to start to go bad. Uh-oh. Getting rid of that guy. And he's like, you're right, you died because of me. It's only fair. Uh-oh. What you gonna do? Uh-oh. That's not good. Yep. There we go. And now that he's gotten what he needed from there, now it is time for this spirit to become something more. And he says, welcome, Tauras. Uh-oh. He's heard so much about you, Tauras. Bam! Uh-oh. Now he's a big bad guy. So let's take him down. Fighting him, he's got his little minions there. Pretty cool. Again, it was pretty smooth. I was really happy with me and Tauras today. We did pretty well. Not really dying very much. So it was cool. It was pretty smooth. This part, look at that. How he's slow there. I don't know if that's planned or if my computer graphics card was acting up, but how cool was that to kind of get the slow-mo? So when that happened, I was pretty excited because again, just cool looking. But I was like, oh no, is my computer gonna shut down here in a sec? And he's defeated. Good for us. So now the place is starting to fall down. Basically from here you have to escape. So it's again going back to the way you came in and taking, just defeating more people or more enemies. So I chose to skip that. But here we are. Uh-oh. What is this? Issue 3. And this doesn't look like the map it was before. But that is cool. What is going on here? What are we going to be taking on now? Got rocks floating in the air. Got this big thing in there in the back, whatever that is. Look at this place. From there you can choose to go the other way if you're done and go back to Millennium City, or you can go out here and continue. Oh, look at the Ripper over here. He looks a little different this time around. Look at that guy. But yeah, so this was kind of where we ended it here. It'll be coming to an end pretty soon here, but yeah, we got to this issue, and we played it for about maybe another half hour, and this is where it starts to get tough. I was almost going to show some of it in this video, but I think I'm going to start off with it for the part 2 when I do that video. So yeah, I chose not to see what you take on, but trust me when I say it doesn't get easier. It definitely gets harder here. So we may I'm next time in order to finish this I'm probably gonna need to get a team of 5. I think it does get pretty tough. So, but this is where we're gonna end the video. And again, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to Runner of the Speed Force. So I do try to do a video. I play pretty much every Saturday, and I try to do a video that same day, or else finish it Sunday or Monday. So as for my channel, again, right now I'm primarily doing Champions Online, but I do play a couple other games that I may start putting on here. Mainly on my phone, I'll play Arena of Valor, as well as on the Xbox One, I do have NBA 2K19 that I'm currently playing, so I may put some of those on there. But at least for right now, Champions Online is kind of my primary focus. But I think that's all for now. So tune in again for more videos, and I will eventually. I don't know if it's going to be next week. If I'm going to do part 2 of it next week, it just kind of depends on if I'm able to find people and finish this Aftershock comic series. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Have a good day.